Just want to give you a few updates and tell you a few things I forgot to say. Until now. As you know by now, or at least you should know, and if you don't know, click here to watch this video. My 4th child was born just a week and a half ago, so I've had very little time to make videos lately. That's why this video is a little bit late. Nina is doing very well. She and Kumiko are home. Everything's good there. What I mostly want to tell you about today are a few things that happened after the flood. If you don't know which flood I'm talking about, click here to see the video and then come back. Okay, you're back? Great. After I posted the flood video, I got a message from this news service that said, can we distribute your video to our clients, other news websites and TV shows? I said, sure, go ahead. Right after that, the Weather Channel in the US contacted me and said, can we use your video and can we have an interview? On Skype, they interviewed me, they took my interview and they took my video and they cut them and mixed them together, and that went out on TV all over the US. Maybe Canada too, I'm not sure. Do we get Weather Channel in Canada? I don't know. Right after that, BBC tweeted me, great, can we have an interview? I said, sure, okay, we'll contact you really soon. And I waited for another 4 hours and nothing happened. But the next morning, they called me from London and said, okay, someone else is gonna call you back later who's working on the story. And then she called me back and said, okay, can we set up a Skype connection? I took my computer upstairs, got Skype working, called me back in Skype again, and they interviewed me live over Skype. So I was on BBC World News live all over the world. I was upstairs in the 2nd floor talking to my computer, and my family was downstairs on the 1st floor watching me live on TV. The only problem was my computer is the old small ratio video, and they stretched me out full screen, so I looked really squat and fat. It was funny enough. So that was really cool. Oh, and then a 3rd show after that called Right This Minute. They contacted me and said, can we use your video? They didn't interview me, they just used my video, which I actually liked theirs the best out of all the 3. The BBC guy, honestly, I think he was a crappy interviewer. He's usually a business news guy. He said, describe how things were. And then just silence, and I'm talking and talking and talking and waiting for more questions, and they're just not coming. And I pause, is he gonna ask me another question? No, okay, keep talking and talking, and it felt a little awkward to me. And I said, things on my side of the river weren't so bad. And he says, have you or any of your neighbors received aid? I said, things on my side of the river weren't so bad, we don't need it, but the south side, they need it. So I'm standing right now right beside the levee, and on the far side, that's where the levee broke. It's pretty much been repaired now. So it's been repaired, but I don't think the repair work's quite finished. I mean, there's still trucks over there, still doing something. Plus, the road hasn't been made again on top yet. 2 weeks after the flood, I found out something that scared me retroactively. See these line of sandbags behind me? This side of the levee has also been repaired. I did not know it at the time. This side of the levee was breaking too. There were holes about this big. Water was coming out of this side of the levee, and if I had known that, I would not have come home with my children when I did. I would have stayed at the school much longer. That retroactively scared the crap out of me. I am really lucky that my home was not flooded. 50 years or so ago, or maybe not quite long ago, this side of the levee did break, so it was made extra strong then, I guess. Holes were formed during this flood. It has been repaired. So I hope it's not going to break anytime in my lifetime, or anytime really, even after I'm dead. Don't break, which I think mostly is what I wanted to say. A couple quick updates. I am on Twitter. A few people are following me, but if you want to, it's MV aka Sparkuus on Twitter. Join me there if you want to chat. Also, some people asked me about a Facebook page, so I did start a Facebook page. Just look for Sparkuus on Facebook with 2 U's, or as Dan Brown pronounced it, Sparkuus. Not quite. Sorry this video's a day late. That might happen more often now that we have 4 children, but I will try not to let it. But please be understanding when I am late.